The next show we're going to do is called Magnificent Montague, Lost in Hollywood, from 1951. Montague was he hated radio, but he got into radio because times were tough and he couldn't have a job doing what he wanted to do, and so he ended up getting involved in radio. First of all, he hosted a children's program. Think of Mr. Rogers, you know. He wasn't too good at that because he's kind of not a friendly guy. So we are going to present Magnificent Montague, Lost in Hollywood, and hope you enjoy it.
The National Broadcasting Company presents, transcribed from Hollywood, The Magnificent Montague, starring Monty Woolley. It was not too long ago that Edwin Montague, the magnificent Montague of Shakespearean theater fame, would have preferred death rather than sink artistically into the depths of radio or the movies. Today, he is involved in both. He is Uncle Goodhart, star of an afternoon radio program, and now we find him in Hollywood, lured here by Empire Pictures to star in Shakespeare's immortal tragedy, Macbeth. The Montagues, Edwin, his wife and former leading lady, Lily Boehm, and Agnes the maid, have sublet a small bungalow in Beverly Hills. It is 7 o'clock of the morning. Edwin is to do at Empire Studios. Agnes and Lily are up and around, waiting for His Majesty to arrive.
Hooray for Hollywood! Ha 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 Hollywood!
Agnes, where are you?
Coming, honey. I was just getting a little tan, and this is the life laying out there on the patio.
That's patio. Ah, Agnes, isn't California wonderful? After living our entire lives in an apartment in New York.
Yeah.
Oh, the air. Imagine me up at 6:30 in the morning and feeling human.
This is it, kid. Is the magnificent monster up yet?
He has to report to the studio at 8. Agnes, you'd better change. You can't serve breakfast in those shorts and bandana top.
Are you kidding? I ain't getting out of these until we hit Times Square again. Oh, beat me, sunshine, A to the bar.
But Agnes, you can't walk around the house that way.
Look, honey, did you get a load of how the dames go around out here? Compared to them, this is a ski suit.
Oh, Agnes, you know how conservative Edwin is. Now you can't serve him breakfast in that.
Why not? What's wrong with shooting him a little thrill with his Wheaties? Hooray for Hollywood!
Agnes, now you get breakfast ready and I'll get Edwin up. Oh, everything would be so wonderful about Hollywood if only Edwin didn't hate it so.
That miserable grouch, he wouldn't be happy in the Garden of Eden. He'd complain because his fig leaf didn't have a belt in the back.
Now get his breakfast and I'll go wake him up.
Okay, baby. Hooray for Hollywood! Edwin, time to get up and go to the studio. Edwin!
Where am I?
Edwin, wake up.
Oh, Lily, it's you. What a horrible night.
Oh, now, darling.
Oh, what a nightmare. I dreamt I was in Haiti.
Oh, now, Edwin. You're in your own little bungalow in Hollywood.
Hollywood. Huh. The dream was true.
Edwin, you have to be at the motion picture studio at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Now I know how they get away with these moving pictures. They make them in the middle of the night so the authorities can't tell what they're doing.
Oh, Edwin, they have to start early. They have to make tests, makeup, story conferences.
Oh, how low can a man sink? Edwin Montague of the movies. It's like asking Professor Einstein to do the Charleston.
Edwin, but it's not just another movie. It's Shakespeare's Macbeth. Oh, come on, get dressed. Agnes has your breakfast ready.
Got him up, huh?
Well, Agnes, doesn't Edwin look wonderful in his sports shirt?
Good morning, Agnes.
Good morning, thing.
Oh, no, Lily. Get her to put something on.
Well, that's her sunsuit.
Some stuff, eh, Buster?
Agnes, is this your way of beating the high price of food by running around spoiling people's appetites?
How do you think you look in that sports shirt and beard? Looks like the stuffing's coming out of a love seat.
Now, please.
Lily, have pity. Must the first thing that greets my eyes in the morning be a middle-aged delinquent running around in polka dot diapers?
Oh, now, Edwin, women out here show their legs.
Not those legs. Like waking up in the middle of an ostrich farm.
Oh, I hope you get to be a big movie star. I want to be there when they bury him in the cement in front of Grauman's Chinese.
Edwin, you'll be late at the studio. Agnes, start serving.
Okay.
Oh, this is charming. Watching her prance back and forth in that outfit. Like having breakfast on the runway of a burlesque house.
Edwin, she's just trying to get a tan. That's why she's got that suntan lotion on.
So that's what that is. She looks like something that was left for the cat in a sardine can.
Edwin, will you please relax?
Here's your coffee, Ronald.
Thank you, Hetty. Ugh.
Oh, Edwin, something wrong with the coffee?
Lily, we're rich. I think Agnes struck oil in the kitchen.
Oh, now, Edwin.
Lily, Agnes is supposed to be our maid. She can't keep house, she can't cook, she can't even make coffee.
Isn't my sparkling personality enough?
Now, Lily, let's try out our barbecue pit. Agnes is all greased and ready.
Edwin, you'll be late. You have to leave for Empire Studios.
Lily, you'd better come along. I'll never find it.
Oh, nonsense, Edwin.
Every street looks the same out here. The same stucco bungalows and those trees that all look like they needed haircuts.
Well, those are palm trees, Edwin. Now, you can walk there. The studio sent instructions.
Lily, come along. I got lost 6 times yesterday. No taxis, no elevated. Yesterday I got on a bus to go to the radio station and spent the afternoon on it, just seeing movie stars' homes.
Oh, Edwin, it's so simple.
Not for me. I have to remember that they have no subways here. I keep walking down into people's basements.
Now, here are the instructions to the studio. Now listen.
Go ahead.
You go 2 blocks till you get to Cuenca.
What?
To Cuenca, that's a boulevard.
Oh, yes.
Then you go south to Alta Vista until you reach Las Feliz Boulevard. Left on Las Feliz until you get to Graciosa Drive. Then 2 blocks as you pass Estrada Street, El Centro, Figueroa, San Benito, Loma Vista, Prega Alco, until you get to 8th Street.
8th Street?
Yes.
Well, what a quaint name for a street. Go on, go on.
Stay on 8th until you get to Sepulveda, Sepulveda to San Marino, San Marino to Pico, and there you are.
Lily, I had these instructions yesterday and I couldn't find the place. San Marino, Loma Vista, Vista Loma, Santa Pico. Oh, such streets.
Well, couldn't you ask a policeman to help you?
I did. I asked a policeman, but he couldn't help me. He only spoke English.
Okay, I'm all dressed. Let's go.
Let's go. Where are you going? And why haven't you left months ago?
I'm going to the studio with you.
Oh, no!
Edwin, I promised Agnes she could go with you. She wants to see the stars.
I got my autograph book, my smelling salts. I'm ready for action. Hooray for Hollywood!
Quiet! Lily, what are you doing to me? First you dressed me up in this outfit, now you've chained Agnes to me? At least give me an organ to grind so we can pick up a few pennies.
Edwin, Agnes won't be any trouble.
You heard her, Buster. She says I'm going, and I'm going.
My dear Agnes, I assure you, once the people at the studio see you, Lassie is through.
Edwin, you'll be late. Agnes is going.
All right, put her on the leash and let's go.
Are you sure you have the directions?
Yes, I sewed them inside my sport jacket. Goodbye, Lily. If you never see me again, you will know the state demanded that I pay the price for hurling Agnes into the La Brea tar pits.
Hurry up, lover boy.
Goodbye, Edwin. Bye, Agnes.
So long, honey. I'll take good care of Junior.
Now let's see, we go on Cahuenga to Los Feliz, then past Graciosa Drive, Alta Vista, Vista Loma, El Centro, Figueroa. Is that right, Agnes?
Si, senor.
Let's go.
Edwin and Agnes have been walking for an hour, carefully following the instructions to the studio. They have now passed the same Nutburger stand for the 4th time.
I told you we should have turned left on Loma Vista.
We did. We went wrong on Los Feliz. You had to chase that woman with your autograph book for 3 blocks. I told you she wasn't Bessie Love.
How about the half hour you wasted on those kids?
Now, Agnes, I couldn't be rude to those little tykes. They wanted my autograph.
Till they found out you weren't Gabby Hayes.
This isn't getting us to Empire Studios. Oh, if that infernal sun would only stop beating down on me. Oh, when I think of those lucky people back in New York, up to their knees in that wonderful cool slush.
Let's ask somebody.
Ask somebody, ask somebody. We've asked every person we've met. They've either just got into town themselves, or they try and sell you a tip sheet for Santa Anita.
Well, why don't we circle back to Los Feliz Street?
Not again. If I spend any more time on Los Feliz, I'll be eligible to vote.
Maybe if we keep walking. Hey, look, here comes a cab. Yell!
Oh, it's no use. They never stop out here. Taxi! 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 I told you.
Hey, let me try. Hey, you big joke! Come on, he stopped.
Where to, folks?
Get in, Agnes, before he changes his mind.
He does, and he gets a rock thrown through his windshield.
Ah, it's good to sit down.
Well, where will it be, folks?
Driver, do you know where the Empire Motion Picture Company hides its studio?
Empire. Yeah. Let's see, that's in the valley, ain't it?
Judging from the few pictures I've seen of theirs, I would say yes. Death Valley.
Hey, Barney Oakfield, let's go, huh? We got instructions.
According to the instructions, we should wind up around Pico and Sepulveda.
Sepulveda. Sepulveda. Got to learn those names if you want to get around out here. All French, you know. Local joke.
Look, driver, I have to get to Empire Studios.
Well, I'll get you there, folks. You just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. You, folks from the East?
Yeah, Manhattan, New York.
Well, you're in God's country now.
I know.
I don't know what all the shouting is about, New York. I was there once. Not a bad little place, but nothing to do at night. Give me a town that has some action, like out here. There's always something to do. A man wants to bowl, he can bowl.
Good.
Well, not like some towns. When the sun goes down, they pull in the sidewalks. But out here, they got bowling alleys that don't close down till 9 or 10 at night.
Gad, it's another Barbary Coast.
You take me, for instance. I'd rather bowl than eat. Even got my own bowling ball.
Well, I hope the two of you will be very happy.
Now, don't get the idea that that's all you can do out here is bowl at night. No siree, Bob. Tell me, you play bingo?
No, I've led a very sheltered life.
Now, you talk about excitement there.
Who was talking about excitement?
Well, about 6 years from come April, this month, a fellow and his wife rushed into my cab, see, and he yells, "Santa Monica Maternity Hospital, quick!" Never made it. Halfway there, it happened. Baby was born right in this cab, right where you're sitting. 8-pound boy.
Really?
Well, sir, a year later to the day, another husband and wife hailed me, and he, Cedars of Lebanon Hospital, he yells. Never made it. 6-pound girl right here in the cab, right where you're sitting.
Good.
Say,
What?
you two married?
My dear man, I assure you, you have nothing to worry about. Please, I've got to get to Empire Studios. Hurry, will you?
I get you people from the East every time. Hurry, 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 hurry. We folks out here take it easy. We have a saying, Hasta manana.
Hasta manana.
Yeah, Hasta manana. It means tomorrow you may die.
From boredom. Right here in this cab. Right where I'm sitting.
Hey, would you like to see a few sights?
No.
Well, it's only a few blocks out of the way. I'll show you where I bowl.
No, the temptation's almost overpowering, but I'm fighting it off. Get us to the Empire Studio.
Oh, we're going to get there. We'll get there. Mona Lisa, men have named you. Say, I just thought of it. Do you know what would be a smart thing for you folks to do?
Yes. Get out of this cab.
No, you ought to get out there and see that Forest Lawn Cemetery.
Thank you, but we'll let you know when we're ready.
It's a beautiful place for you.
For you.
That forest land, them mountains on one side, them flowers and plants, them marble mausoleums gleaming in the sun. Everything's so nice and peaceful.
That's living.
Well, how about it? It's not far out of the way.
No, just get us to the studio. I'm an hour late already.
Hey, hold it! Stop!
Agnes!
There's a movie star's home. Wow, isn't it gorgeous? Whose is it?
Oh, that's a bowling alley. How about it, huh?
How about what?
Well, you like to bowl a couple of strings? Got the ball right with me.
No, but if you'd like to stop and bowl, why can't we drop you off and drive on?
Oh boy. Wouldn't I like to stop off and bowl? The young lady seems to be interested in seeing some movie stars home. Now, Buster Crabbe has a little place right up ahead.
Never mind.
You know, sightseeing buses to the movie stars' homes. That's where the the real big money is. I'm saving up for my own bus.
How interesting. Now, just get us to the studio.
Okay. Wait a minute. I'll just cut across to Ventura over to Alta. Say, what was that studio again?
Oh, no.
Well, now, there's your studio. Pico and Sepulveda.
Hey, Mr. Montague, wake up, we're here.
Huh?
We're here. There's the studio.
I can't believe it. It must be a mirage. I'm sure in a minute it will disappear and we'll be back on Los Feliz.
Well, come on, let's get out of this cab.
I sort of hate to do it, like leaving home. After all, we've been living in it for 6 hours.
Hey, look, walking into the studio. Quick, my smelling sauce, it's Mae Bush.
Agnes! All right, driver, how much do I owe you?
Well, now, let's see. Call it $14 even.
$14?
Well, it would be a lot more, but I stopped the meter while I was showing you around Forest Lawn.
All right, I was trapped. Here's your money. Agnes, let's go.
Hey,
What is it?
well, I didn't know who you were till I just recognized you.
You did.
Are you kidding? Oh boy, wait till I tell my wife I've been driving around all day with Gabby Hayes.
Here was a day well wasted.
You're not kidding. Now, come on, let's go in here. Here's the main door.
Let's go in.
Hey, look! There goes Sabu. Hi, Mr. Sabu. Autograph, Mr. Sabu. Hey!
Oh, Agnes, come back. Watch out for the elephant. Why did I bring her? Oh, well, it may all turn out for the good. She might get stepped on. I'd better go in and get the fuss over with.
Yes, sir.
Well, here I am.
And who are you?
You may tell the big brains of this enterprise that Edwin Montague has arrived.
And just what do you do, Mr. Montague?
I'm a tap dancer.
Thank you.
My dear young lady, I'm Edwin Montague of the New York Theater, who was dragged out here by your studio to make a motion picture of Shakespeare's great play, Macbeth.
This studio is going to make Macbeth?
Yes.
Oh, dear. Here goes another wage cut. Will you please wait in the waiting room, Mr. Montague?
Oh, no.
And here's a magazine to read, the latest issue of Screen Confessions.
Oh, thank you, thank you. What luck. My copy hadn't arrived this month. By the way, if a woman by the name of Agnes is scraped off the bottom of an elephant's foot, put a tag on what's left. I'll pick it up on the way out. Through here?
Yes, sir.
More sitting around. Ugh, why did I ever leave Forest Lawn? Compared to this place, Forest Lawn was jazzy. Never seen this magazine. This article looks interesting. How I Found True Happiness in Marriage by Elizabeth Taylor. I wonder who she is. Well, as long as she's happy. Whose picture is this? Marie Wilson, gad. It says, recently divorced, Marie Wilson declares, I am now looking for a man who will love me only for my mind. That'll be a search. What's this?
Pardon me,
Yes?
Mr. Montague. You won't remember me, but when you did Hamlet back in 1935, I was the third assistant stage manager. My name is Walter Lott.
Oh, a pleasure, Mr. Lott. I never expected to meet anyone who was even minutely exposed to culture in Hollywood. Visiting?
Well, no. You see, I'm with this studio. I'm a director.
Shame on you.
Gosh, Mr. Montague, I'm so sorry to see you like this.
Like what?
Well, the magnificent Montague of the theater, hanging around looking for extra work.
Extra work.
Oh, it's unfair. It's dirty, rotten shame. You gave your life to the theater, and now you have to come begging for a day's work.
I assure you I am doing very well. This studio's practically shanghaied me out here. They're starring me in Macbeth.
Macbeth? This studio? Oh, Mr. Montague, you must be hungry. Let me buy you a meal.
No thanks. I had a cheeseburger at Forest Lawn. I tell you, I'm out here to do Macbeth. Take me to someone in charge of this asylum.
Mr. Montague, are you serious?
I assure you I did not drag my body 3,000 miles as the super chief flies just for the orange juice. Now, are you going to take me to the head of this studio, or must I wait for visiting day?
Macbeth? Mr. Montague, you come with me. I'm taking you right to BB himself.
Thank you.
through this door.
Thank you.
This way. Here's his private office. Let's go in. Hello, BB. I want you to meet Mr.
All right, Walt.
Yes, BB?
Where's Korngold?
He's in New York.
New York? What's he doing in New York?
You sent him out there this morning.
Well, get him back here right away. Columbia's cleaning up with Born Yesterday. We're starting tomorrow morning on a new picture, Born the Day Before Yesterday.
Okay, BB.
What's up, Walt?
BB, I want you to meet one of the greatest actors of the American theater.
Walt, you delivered him. You got him here. Ho ho! Wait till Republic Pictures wakes up tomorrow and finds out we've got Gabby Hayes.
Oh, no.
What's with you all? No. We'll double what you got at Republic. Walt, talk to him.
BB, you see, this isn't Gabby Hayes. This is the greatest actor in the world, the famous Edwin Montague. Well, you've heard of the magnificent Montague.
I always thought it was a horse. A horse.
My dear man, I have an overwhelming desire to puncture your eardrum and let the air out of that balloon head.
Mr. Montague.
Of all the insufferable, stupid little...
Walter, I like this boy. I like his spirit. Find me that boy. I must have that boy.
But, BB, he's right.
He's a natural for the comedy bellhop in Ladies' Night at the YMCA.
A bellhop? I am reaching new heights.
But, BB, this...
Quiet.
BB,
Where's Korngold?
just left New York for Hollywood.
Well, catch him in Chicago and send him back to New York to buy that Ladies' Night story. Tell him we're desperate. The sky's the limit. Up to $200.
Check, BB.
BB, Mr. Montague came here for Macbeth.
I don't care. We'll pay him double what Macbeth is willing to pay him. Buy me that boy. I want that boy.
But Macbeth is a... Mr. Montague, show BB. Show him Macbeth.
Macbeth, Act 5, Scene 8. I will appear to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet. I throw away a warlike shield. Lay on Macduff. Oh ho!
BB,
Where's Korngold?
he's on his way back to New York.
What is he doing? Chasing dames? I want him on the lot tomorrow. We're finally going ahead with Way Down in the Ozarks. We found a hog caller.
Oh, look, BB, listen. Mr. Montague came out here to do Macbeth. It's a play by William Shakespeare.
Well, get it for him. Buy it. I like this boy. When I like someone, anything they want, they can have. You want Macbeth? Buy it for him. I want my boy to be happy.
Buy it?
BB,
Where's Korngold?
he landed in Chicago.
He's always in Chicago. Tell him to get hold of a writer called Bill Shakespeare. Bring him to Hollywood. I'd like to see this Shakespeare in my office tomorrow morning.
So would I.
Like the way I work, huh? Anything for my boy, and you're my boy.
BB, for heaven's sakes. Look, Shakespeare is dead.
BB,
Where's Korngold?
he just landed.
What has he always got against Chicago? Contact him on the phone. Tell him Shakespeare is dead. Then you release it to the newspapers. Something dignified. The studio regrets the untimely death of William Shakespeare. You know, get in a couple of plugs for the picture. Send flowers.
Got it.
And tell him to chase down Shakespeare's widow and buy Macbeth from her. And tell him, for Pete's sake, just for once, not to go on the make. She just buried her husband.
Check, BB.
There it is. You asked for it, Montague. You got your Macbeth. You're my boy, and for my boy, anything.
BB, listen. Macbeth is the kind of a play that...
Yeah? What's it about? King Kong type of thing? We got a great monkey on the lot.
Could he ever feel more at home.
BB, Macbeth is,
Allow me to explain. Look, BB,
What's with this BB? Just call me B.
yes. Look, B. Macbeth is a classic.
About the Kentucky Derby?
No, this is the story of an ancient Scots king.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Is there a dame in it?
Yes, Lady Macbeth.
Whoa.
Where's Corngold?
Who needs corn gold? This is my discovery.
Discovery.
What a day for the studio. I got the dame for Lady Macbeth. She'll be sensational. Edsel just discovered her today.
BB?
Did you find a dame for our new discovery?
Yes. Bubbles Borden.
Bubbles Borden. Terrific.
Bubbles Borden as Lady Macbeth?
You don't like the name? Change it. You're my boy. Anything for you. Send in Bubbles Borden. Mr. Montague, meet your Lady Macbeth.
Agnes!
Mr. Montague, get me out of here. These guys are nuts.
You two know each other? Get romance items in all the columns.
Now wait a minute before the proper authority drops a net on all of us and carts us away. Why do you want to do Macbeth?
Yeah, BB, we're a tiny little studio. Why Macbeth?
Think I'm dumb? I just read the announcement that Empire Pictures across the street is making Macbeth with some new star, Raoul Randolph. We'll make it with Montague in 2 days and beat him to the punch.
Oh no, I'm in the wrong studio. Let's get out of here, Agnes.
Coming.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, my boy.
This way out, Agnes.
I'm with ya.
How did you ever get involved?
Who knows? I was halfway up the elephant to get Sabu's autograph when some guy yelled, "Boy, get me that girl!" And slam bam alakazam, I was Bubbles Borden for $25 a week.
What a notion. They offered me 50.
You going to check into Empire?
Not today. I don't want to hear another word about Hollywood, stars, or pictures as long as I live. Let's get home.
Here's a cab.
No cabs. Here, get on this bus.
Okay.
And now, folks, the first movie star's home that you're going to see on this sightseeing bus is the home of Buster Crabbe.
Oh no! My money, he bought the bus!
And as an added treat, I'm taking you all to Forest Lawn, the most beautiful cemetery in the world.
Will you join me, Bubbles?
Yes, Raoul.
Hooray for
Hollywood!
The proceeding was transcribed. Spend a pleasant half hour at Duffy's Tavern, next at NBC. The cast of Lost in Hollywood. The receptionist was played by our own Nell Brennan. Agnes, the starstruck housekeeper. Starstruck Allison Byan. Lily Boehm, Edwin's long-suffering wife. Ellie Babka. The bowling tax driver, Jay Summerfield. Walter Lott, the former third assistant stage manager and now director, John Byhan. BB, or as we call him, B. The man we call H, Herb Thompson. The voice on the intercom, Tom, the voice Duggan. Edwin, the Shakespearean, has been George Suki. The man who makes our shows sound professional, our own Marty McNulty. And I am your announcer, who helps you know who's who, Andre Dixon. And now, here is our director, Jay Summerfield.
Not too bad, huh? That's the funniest one I've ever heard here. Okay, a big thank you to our sound man and videographer, John Gelsomino and Lorenzo Cordoba. John also runs our Facebook and Twitter accounts, so please find us and follow us. A big thank you to Andre Dixon for not only being one of our wonderful voice actors, but also for running our YouTube page to share our shows with the world. Thank you, Andre.
Over 87 different countries we've been in.
How many?
Over 87.
87 countries? Well, that's good. We should travel around and, you know. A big shout out and thank you to the Riverside Township Supervisor Vera Wilt and the board for giving us this opportunity to bring old-time radio to the stage of the town hall. I think that's everybody. And now I'd like to invite Kathy Juarez, the director for our May shows, to give you a little preview of next month.
Some interesting tidbits when I was trying to research. We're going to do Boston Blackie at our next show and Fibber McGee and Molly. So we hope you all come back. It's going to be on May 18th. It's a little early because of Memorial Day next month. But